Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash. Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Jose. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Whistle's gone, that's foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Trossard! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Saliba. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or indeed getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It's Gabriel Jesus! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Pedri. Rice gets a foot in here. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus puts his foot on the gas. He is just caressing the ball. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal. And here's Rashford, out to the right. He is through here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's had a hit! Yamal. And it's Lewandowski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Lovely, now then.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Crosses it in. Oh, important interception. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Crosses it into the area. The pass has gone astray.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ambitious ball here. And it's Pedri. He's got away. Pedri going full tilt down the left. He's on it. Can he get away?
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here.
Ball! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, they can break here. Trossard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Yamal. And it's Gavi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. It's a searching pass. Oh, no joy this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Gavi tries a cross. Setford gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Lewandowski. Smoothly does it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now he's off and running. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He has a look up. Rashford! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rice with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Number 56.
Both sides then taking this chance
Number
to
10,
turn to their benches.
Messi. Number 19, Trossard. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Coming on the field, number 23.
Can he get on the end of this?
Miguel Merino. Number
Noticeable
29,
change in the approach to
Ryan
defending
Evans.
here. Much
Number
more
22,
in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter,
Number
that they don't
71.
allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ranieri. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé gets it away. Probing pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fernandez. And it's Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
That's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Barcelona making another change here.
Substitution in progress.
Ranieri caresses it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rice. Oh, this looks sharp. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, sweet feet. And it's Merino. Fernandez. That's a little off target.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or...
And it's been given away. Threads one in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Havertz. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Ranieri. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that's it. The tone. And he's found the net.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Fernandez next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Havertz is the second man to step up for his team. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
De Jong will take their second. And he sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
And so the captain steps up.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Dani Olmo is the third man to step forward. It's 3 apiece. Mikel Merino is the fourth man to step up.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Rashford is fourth up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So can he do it? And he delivers! Arsenal have won it by the barest of margins.
is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Pass somewhat off target. And now the breakaway. Now he's got space here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his...
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Dani Olmo plays it short. Now it's Lewandowski. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Çalhanoğlu, look at the space. He's having a shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Çalhanoğlu. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Out to the right. Now it's Rashford. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant interception. That's gone for a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu is onto it in a flash. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Thuram. Martin. What a throw in. Fermin. And it's Koundé. Now it's Dani Olmo. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin has found the net here, of course. And it's been played through. And it takes a shot! What a wonderful goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
And it's Barella. And here's Thuram. Thuram!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's the whistle for half-time.
the next goal will be.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
Barella at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Dumfries has given away a free kick. Bernal, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Darmian. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's an excellent interception. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
60 minutes played. Barella gets across and deals with it. So much time and up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 9.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. No, he refuses to take the bait. Bisek spots it and intercepts. DiMarco. Darmian. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona making another change here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's been cut out, well played. Bernal, and it's Pedri. And here's Rashford.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Rashford.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
And a chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Pedri clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
And they're back on the ball again. Ferran Torres, back into the middle. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Balde. And it's Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Defending of the desperate variety.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski. Time added on 4 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Nicely spread. Rafinha. It's a good run down the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. So that's it. It is all over. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with...
Shoots! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Eze. Looking for options for movement. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That ended up in no man's land. Havertz, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Can he finish? He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Merino. Now it's Eze. Fofana. Milan are looking to break at pace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Aimed beyond the defence. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. Fofana with the clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Played over towards the opposite flank. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here, and the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. White spots it and intercepts. Eze. Zubimendi. Nkunku. Estupinian. Loftus-Cheek is onto it in a flash. Rafael Leao. Passing nice and neat. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nkunku plays it short. Nkunku. Fofana. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Oh, this is a very good run. Shot at goal! It's goal! Stood up well to him there. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Havertz! And he thumps it clear. De Winter. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get on the end of this? Neatly clipped into space. Danger averted for now. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Madueke going full tilt down the right-hand side. De Winter is there and he can get that clear. Loftus-Cheek. This looks promising. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And now they can clear their lines. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's... There's the... Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7.
A case now of complete control.
Il numero 12. Il numero 14.
Tries a deft little ball.
Il numero
Milan
11.
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Waneri. And Gabriel Jesus. Gets into some space. And here comes the corner. Waneri goes short. And he rises! He scores! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? There's a sharp little ball here. Timber. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, good spread. Waneri. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Tomori can get it clear. Rafael Leao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao! It's hit the upright. Oh, that's nice. Mosquera wins the duel this time. Gabriel Jesus. And he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Deftly away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Rice. Over to the left. Swept in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pulisic did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rice might just make this.
4 minuti di recupero.
Trossard. Now it's Rice. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball. Set. Oh, that's ambitious. Referee looks at his watch. the 6th. Barcelona have their second corner now. Dani Olmo goes short. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he kept it out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Dani Olmo, steaming on goalwards. Gabriel Jesus. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
De Jong.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Eze. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Dani Olmo. Bernal. Now it's Rashford. And it's Olmo. Oh, really good feet. This is De Jong. Dani Olmo. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eze. He came in hard, very hard. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Short changes him with that pass. Bernal. Dani Olmo, who does have an assist to his name. Dani Olmo. Calafiori. Now Trossard. Trossard puts his foot on the gas. Looking to play him in. De Jong. And it's Rashford. And it's Olmo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel Jesus. Played out to the left flank. Eze. Now it's Eze. Trossard. Oh, sweet feet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lewandowski has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Just 5 minutes left. Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Gabriel Jesus is firing after that one. Dani Olmo. And it's Lewandowski. Rice. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely spread. Eze. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Trossard. That's the keeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and...
I could never fit nobody.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just ooze. Rashford! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Now it's Havertz. And they can counter here. And it's Eze. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Fermin gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Zubimendi. And he's picked it up out wide. Zubimendi making good progress on the right-hand side. Eze powering forward here. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. Now he's off and running. And it's White. He's found a way past.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Havertz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eze just eases him off the ball. Could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played. Has a look up and drives it forward. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's had a hit! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
En el Barcelona, el dorsal 23 será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
Hincapié kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been won straight back. Rashford. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. That's the throw. Bernal, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Lewandowski, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. And that pass... Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And he's following up! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Rashford.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Eze. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a... And the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Dani Olmo, well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Rice, ready to try one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's having a go. Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bernal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well cleared. And they're quick to get it back. No, it's not getting there. Bernal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Timber. For Rice. Havertz. And it's Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bernal. And Jamal. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! He's scored! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. And he's managed to get rid. Passes short and sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good ball, good take. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Lopez. De Jong. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's made its way to him. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Rashford. Now he's got space here. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Jamal. Now it's Rashford.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rice looking to add to his goal. And he welcomes it in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And claimed it back swiftly. The pass is intercepted. Spread out to the left. Havertz providing an outlet on that flank. Now this could be a chance. Zubimendi.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Calafiori calmly anticipates. Now it's Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Jong. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped.
It's Lewandowski! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Timber. And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over.